the last 10 years, we've seen the cloud change what's possible with social and mobile applications. Now, engineers and scientists get their turn to ask, what can I do with all this power?
Computational science and engineering is creating computer models of real-life physics.
Using simulation, advanced analytics, and high-performance computing to help simulate how real-world phenomena or products would react in the natural world.
Virgin is all about entrepreneurship, innovation, and disruption. And we invested in Rescale to empower scientists and engineers to deliver on the innovations that solve some of the world's biggest problems.
With NVIDIA in every cloud, researchers and engineers can instantly access elastic GPU accelerated computing from their browser.
Here at Rescale, I've been privileged to have a front row seat in watching the development of breakthrough innovations our customers around the world have accomplished in their respective industries. And we at Rescale are pleased to offer new tools to help accelerate innovation through high-performance computing built for the cloud.
We believe that human-centric AI, the ability to build the automation solutions alongside those that have the greatest level of interaction with humans, are the ones that are going to break through and have the greatest impact.
Computing has become so important that we are seeing industry leaders vertically integrate into the silicon to accelerate computing performance and power everything. The end of Moore's law has clearly decelerated the advancement of general-purpose computing chips, resulting in increased reliance on more specialized advanced chips and processors. This new era of possibilities for high-performance computing can also present a challenge. The traditional HPC discipline is centered around hardware acquisition decisions and maximizing utilization of capital assets, with long-term implications for software performance, R&D throughput, and overall IT spend. In the era of cloud computing, we have the opportunity to dynamically compose infrastructure to natively optimize for the performance of each individual workload, and take advantage of the near limitless capacity and breadth of computing options in the cloud, even including the option to utilize existing legacy on-premises assets through a hybrid control plane. With over 50 million combinations to choose from and increasing every day, how do we manage all this complexity? The answer is intelligent computing. Intelligent computing is the new standard of accelerated computing, and it has two components: performance optimization and resource automation. In tackling the challenge of performance optimization, we are excited to announce the world's first compute recommendation engine, created to optimize the performance of any workload across any compute architecture running across multi-cloud. This is an industry-first and technological breakthrough that defines the new standard of computing on how all compute-intensive workloads such as simulation and artificial intelligence will run in the future. Where users were previously limited to running endless and expensive brute force benchmarks, the compute recommendation engine leverages a comprehensive data-driven and AI-driven approach to intelligent performance optimization, providing better results, faster, and cheaper. By following the AI-driven recommendations, workloads have seen improvements in performance by over 3 times and over 5 times reductions in cost. Incredible results.
First is Rescale Compute Optimizer, which automatically identifies the best performing architecture and configuration based on the workload in real time. Rescale has developed performance intelligence on commonly used applications and can provide recommendations for over 90% of our workloads. To help customers better understand how their models affect the workload performance, we are introducing Rescale Performance Profiles. Performance Profiles enables users to analyze the performance of specific models and proprietary workloads and build their own performance intelligence to make the best time to solve and cost trade-offs. Compute Recommendation Engine guides users on which architectures they should investigate. Today, we are announcing Continuous Performance Optimization, which gives administrators a visibility on full-stack software and hardware costs, along with insights on whether R&D velocity is being bottlenecked by software licensing or hardware performance. Administrators can use Performance Dashboard to identify those bottlenecks and make sure they're always using the best performing architectures for each workload. They can also get details on specific workloads with Performance Optimization to evaluate how standardizing on different architectures may improve time to solve or cost savings.
We're looking to bring EVs to everyone. We use Rescale at Canoo. It's a scalable product that allows us to be flexible in how we approach a design problem.
I'm a PhD student here at Liberty University. I'm working under Dr. Mark Horstemeyer to design helmets and other protective equipment to better protect the brain.
Exponent is a scientific and engineering consulting company.
Having Rescale enables you to, as a researcher, investigate all the options.
Rescale really has been a game changer for us.
Earlier this year, Rescale announced our latest developments to our intelligent control plane, which can automate when and where workloads will run. Administrators define policies on software licensing, as well as geographic, architectural, and service level preferences. Rescale guarantees successful job completion. This means seamless multi-cloud operations, defined by enterprise IT and fully automated by Rescale. Hankook is a global industry leader in performance tires. With Rescale, Hankook automated its proprietary engineering software across multi-cloud operations by load balancing across different hardware architectures and geographic locations.
Sensitech is providing wireless sensors that are very small, the size of a postage stamp, that can be put onto a blade and then give you real-time temperature or strain on that blade.
What Rescale actually does for us is helps us to be able to expand on our ideas without any restriction.
Multi-cloud for Sensitech basically means that we can do anything.
At Rescale, we've always been highly security conscious from the ground up. Earlier this year, we also reached a new key milestone in delivering security and compliance capabilities. We're proud to share that Rescale is the only full-stack high-performance computing as a service platform with FedRAMP moderate certification.
FedRAMP is meant to provide a cost-effective and risk-based approach for adopting cloud services in the federal government with an emphasis on security and protection of federal information. I would say it's a very strict process to get through.
There are a number of different security standards that apply to cloud computing. These security standards are important because ultimately customers are trusting us with some of their most sensitive and important data. So instead of expecting you to maintain a certain level of responsibility in terms of the security of your infrastructure, we give you a secure infrastructure by default. Rescale is the only cloud HPC resource automation solution available in the FedRAMP marketplace today. U.S. government agencies now have a fully automated HPC solution available to them in the cloud. It enables them to access an unprecedented amount of hardware and resources, and all having a full stack solution for them. We'll have their data protected and processed with integrity.
As computing continues to drive new innovations and discoveries, we must also remain cognizant and vigilant on the carbon efficiency, the carbon footprint, and sustainability of computing itself. At Rescale, delivering sustainable computing comes down to 4 key levers: improving hardware utilization through cloud computing, optimizing workload configurations to use compute cycles efficiently, lowering power consumption per unit of compute with modern hardware architectures, and finally, powering computing with sustainable energy sources.
Arrival is a technology company which is pioneering a new design and production method of electric vehicles.
Responsible Compute offers HPC infrastructure as a service. What we provide is very, very low emissions. That is where our partnership with Rescale really comes in.
We've been working with Rescale on an initiative in Iceland, whereby we've been moving more and more of our simulations and workflows to a data center over there.
Digital transformation for R&D means changing the way scientists and engineers work to accelerate discovery. And the impact of this transition is revolutionary. For example, in aerospace engineering design, we've gone from brute force physical testing to advanced AI-assisted computational engineering in just a few decades. Virgin Orbit is a great example of what becomes possible when you take advantage of advanced digital R&D capabilities. A 747 capable of carrying a rocket to launch satellites into space from anywhere.
Through the best computing and digital research and development capabilities, Rescale is powering the platform used by engineers and scientists to do incredible things. I'm so proud that Rescale is helping the engineers from our very own Virgin Orbit to solve new engineering challenges and deliver on the small satellite revolution.
Rescale has always been a platform not just for running computing jobs, but also for sharing discoveries and best practices. I'm thrilled to announce the general availability of Rescale Elastic Cloud Workstation. Rescale Elastic Cloud Workstation makes it possible to run end-to-end simulations, including pre-processing, solving, and post-processing in the same experience of a high-powered physical desktop, but better. Choose from a single node or scale to any cluster size you need, with instant access to any software from the Rescale software catalog. With Workstation, you can perform any R&D workflow using the software you know and love with the limitless capacity of cloud and the performance optimization that only Rescale intelligent computing can deliver.
Safe CDP by Samsung Foundry and Rescale is an exciting new paradigm for the semiconductor industry.
Safe CDP is a key strategy in making our own chips highly competitive.
By collaborating with Rescale, we wanted to find a way to give fabless customers direct access to all the benefits of working in the cloud.
Computational engineering workloads rarely happen in isolation. Automating these computational pipelines is the next logical step. Whether you're designing engines, computer chips, aircraft, or new medicines and drugs, computational pipeline automation brings new possibilities to how R&D works. Just as software automation tools provide a convenient way to manage data flows and implement basic data transformations, computational pipelines abstract and automate away repetitive computational work.
BioNano is a global life science company, and high-performance computing really enables us to study genomes, individuals' DNA to a really, really deep level. With Rescale, we're able to continuously look at the best performance at the most acceptable cost to our customers.
The world is moving from intuition-driven to AI-assisted engineering. With intuition-based engineering, engineers conceptualize product designs and then use simulations to assess product performance. In AI-assisted engineering, machine learning models are used to inform the product concepts themselves. The wing design of today's modern aircraft is based on the supercritical airfoil initially designed by NASA after decades of research and development involving manual calculations and wind tunnel testing. Today, using computational fluid dynamics combined with machine learning training on a broad range of design parameters, this wing design can be derived in just a single afternoon.
The world is addicted to energy. Everybody needs energy. And we work with our clients to deliver that energy in the most responsible way. For Kent, Rescale brings more high-performance computing power in the cloud to help our business crunch mathematical models, and the application of AI would potentially be more automation in the engineering, in the design process. And over the next 5-10 years, we could see some real change in that space.
In all industries, advanced digital R&D techniques will further enable automation across the digital thread throughout the product lifecycle. With automated and connected computational pipelines, digital twin simulations will provide the real-time responses to enable new services and capabilities in the products we use every day. It all starts with the software. Rescale's software catalog includes over 900 R&D applications. Integration with NVIDIA's NGC catalog provides an additional 800 GPU-accelerated applications and AI frameworks. Furthermore, the Rescale platform enables anyone to upload their own container, proprietary software, or open source package straight to the platform. Rescale Publisher, available early next year, will provide new capabilities to directly monitor, meter, and manage software applications directly running anywhere on the platform. Advanced computing technology providers like AMD, Intel, and NVIDIA, and major cloud providers like Amazon Web Services, Google Cloud Platform, and Microsoft Azure are just some of the key players that participate in our open ecosystem. Lastly, Rescale's REST API and connectors also enable interoperability with all major simulation and product lifecycle management tools, high-performance storage systems, and even data lakes and warehouses. Rescale, combined with our ecosystem partners, provide the largest compute infrastructure footprint commercially available through any full-stack cloud platform in the world.
You might be familiar with VMware. They're famous for virtualizing data centers. But now the company's evolved to a place where they have created a common platform for multiple clouds. What we're able to do with Rescale is enable customers to run these HPC workloads on proven architecture, proven solutions by VMware, right next to the workloads that they run for their enterprise.
The convergence of computational engineering and artificial intelligence will not only define the products we use every day, but also the product development process itself. To learn more about this transition, I'd like to introduce our very special guest, NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang.
Thanks, Joris. There are three major trends transforming industrial scientific computing. First, the rise of accelerated computing. With the end of Moore's law, compute-intensive software like simulations no longer enjoys performance scaling without a disproportionate increase in cost and energy consumption. NVIDIA is pioneering accelerated computing. With acceleration, simulations can achieve orders of magnitude reduction in cost and power consumption. Over the past 3 decades, we've accelerated many domains of software, some by up to 1,000,000x. Today, we accelerate some 3,000 apps through 550 SDKs. The second major trend is AI turbocharging science and engineering. Fusing principled and data-driven methods, physics, ML, AI models, let us explore our design space at speeds and scales many orders of magnitude greater than ever before. Third, the growing adoption of cloud computing. With NVIDIA in every cloud, researchers and engineers can instantly access elastic GPU-accelerated computing from their browser. Rescale is at the intersection of these major trends. Rescale's cloud-based platform enables customers to run simulations on demand and scale up or down as needed. The Rescale software catalog now provides access to hundreds of NVIDIA-accelerated containerized applications and pre-trained AI models. And with Rescale's performance intelligence feature, it will be easy for customers to see which applications are accelerated and provide the best cost and efficiency benefits. Together, we've generated tremendous cost and time savings for customers. For traditional simulation applications, like NASA's Fun3D, Rescale has shown that NVIDIA acceleration is simultaneously 4 times faster and 5 times more cost-efficient compared to state-of-the-art CPU-based simulations. And we're doing much more together. We are partnering with Rescale to bring NVIDIA Modulus, our physics ML framework, to a wide range of engineering use cases. This allows users to run their entire AI-driven simulation workflow on the Rescale platform, from data pre-processing and model training to inference and model deployment. Modulus is now available on the Rescale platform with just a few clicks. Rescale is also integrating NVIDIA's base command system management software to orchestrate workloads across clouds to on-prem NVIDIA DGX systems. And today, we're announcing that we're working on bringing NVIDIA AI Enterprise to Rescale. Customers can develop and run their AI applications on Rescale in any cloud, with the assurance that they will receive world-class support from our team. NVIDIA's accelerated and AI computing platform perfectly complements Rescale to advance industrial scientific computing. Joris, I'm super proud of the work our teams have done together. Back to you.
Thank you, Jensen, for sharing your unique insights on the future of high-performance computing and AI. Computational science and engineering is the engine powering the innovation of real-world products. I continue to be in awe of what our scientists and engineers are able to accomplish, and invite you to take advantage of the new possibilities available through big compute.